What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, more Escape from Tarkov, and another episode of The Escape. Jumping in, really solid episode, last turnaround, last episode, the last chance that we had to record on this account, and gonna pick up where we left off. I'm gonna continue on. Again, we're continuing on with our journey of getting up to that coveted level 15, getting our flea market opened up, as well as continuing to try to make some very solid money along the way. What do we have in store today is what you might be asking and saying to yourself and saying, Doc, what are we gonna do? Well, I'll tell you. We're gonna go in, we're gonna go to woods. We're gonna do and see if we can continue on. I want to get shoot up picnic done. We pick up a little bit of experience there and a little bit of cash. I want to continue with some of the tasks as well. We need some of that for some hideout progress later on. So we're gonna do that. Then we may flop over to customs, anywhere where we can make a solid amount of money, but really that's what our goal is going to be. This SV98 did real good for us. Real good for us in the last episode, and we're going to continue on with the SV98. We're going to get some scav kills. This actually will also give us an opportunity to get some long range, maybe snipes on some players if we can get in some position, so maybe push a little bit of PvP if we can. And other than that, like I said, plenty of money to be made on woods, so that's what we're going to do. Let's jump into it. We'll see you in the raid. All right, woods. It's been good to us. Hardcore escape series. It's been pretty dang good to us. And you know what? Not a terrible spawn. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here is what we are gonna do. We have outskirts. So we can make a pretty quick play here. You really, with this spawn, you have two options. You can push forward and contest essentially the med fob, or you can spin it and get your butt back and get over to kind of the village in the back. Now the village has a higher tier potential of money making, but you got to get pretty lucky. This is going to be pretty consistent for making some money. It's all about which one you like. I don't mind fighting this med, although we do have the sniper rifle. We may go hit both just to pick up some scavies. Volume up here a bit. Been swapping through some different games. Sometimes my volume knobs are not where they need to be. So there's also a chance that we don't have anybody that spawned this corner. It's somewhat unlikely, but it is a chance, especially if there's some teams. We may essentially be the closest. We may be the closest. Or we drop that guy. Okay, PvP in the Escape series starts early. I'm gonna throw a little. I'm gonna throw a little of that at you. We don't use it often, but that was a fucking clean shot. The guy had no idea. He's new here. Sorry, bud. We killed some guys on stream the other day that were like really new, and I always feel a little bit bad because I want those guys to enjoy the game. You know? Genuinely, I want that to happen. This guy is not that new. That was a clean headshot. What I don't want to do is get in the same position as this guy. Just gonna very quickly lay down right here. What do we swap out? Do the helmet for sure. Take a look at this. Carb med kit. Take these instead. May need this. And the other thing I like to do when given the opportunity, especially running a sniper rifle like this, is give yourself an option to have a close range solution. This is a fucking terrible place for this helmet, but give yourself a close range option. We want to keep working the sniper rifle skill as well. So again, we do. I know the goal is level 15 and money made. We do also want to make sure that we're getting some task progress, and it's not bad to start early. FMJ. Oh, yikes. It is not bad to start early picking up your sniper rifle skill. Especially if you can get a spicy one like an SV98. SV98 coming in big! It's clean. It's a clean optic we got. Alright. The loots and the scoots do begin. Need alkali. My opinion, this is one of the worst crates to loot. One of the most exposed. Tools are solid. Morphine is solid. Toothpaste. Not as solid as it used to be. Hate that you have to stop. CMS kit. This is all good stuff. Quest item. It is such a difference. Even our hardcore account, we're both accounts are pretty similarly leveled. They're definitely an adjustment from the main account, which is very interesting. So there can be ophthalmoscope back here, from my understanding. Sometimes. Check both sides. Found Soleil was in here too. Dang, there's a milk spawn right there. I didn't realize that spawn was on the ground. 10-round mag. Jeez. I had a feeling as soon as it popped up. I knew. Okay. Not money. TP's not worth much. We need that for quests. Solid. Let's eat this. Quest. You can buy the ears. That doesn't save us a whole ton. But I walk by right here. Good to swap into the BT. What is this? That is way more expensive than that. Need to also swap these down. Definitely keep that. Get rid of this. I'll take this. And Pox sells really good. I need to get out of here. We're getting to that point. There's a point where people are going to definitely start pushing over this way. This isn't exactly the place that we would want to be. Okay, we can buy that. That's what I'm saying about this spot, though. This spot is freaking huge. Also what I was talking about. I want that other IFAC. Quick check in here. Remember, it's always a swap out. Either for money or for better items. That is the better item. This is the better item. Wait, that guy saw me. He didn't. He's on the other side. He just knows. Yeah, should be. Shut the hell up. Jesus. Damn it, man. Freaking morphine is really good too. Oh my god, stop. Alright, not using that. And we're getting an airdrop. Of course. I would love to go to that airdrop. Nice. So you want to make sure you get a quick tap on the bodies. Even just something like that. It's going to give you the experience for basically everything that's on the body. I am heavy. We need to get out of here. We got a lot of solid stuff here, so we just want to focus on a survive. Can. To get out. The other hope While the airdrop would have been nice, the other hope is that the airdrop essentially pulls some people. Gosh, our strength is so low. It's gonna be a little rough getting out of here, I think. It's always good to clear topside rocks if you can. I hate that standing up drains the stamina. It's realistic, but I think the stamina drain on standing up needs to be a little bit less. But you always want to check those topside rocks in case anybody's trying to snipe. I like to give a quick kind of check here before we start our run. No idea who that was. Yeah. Never saw him. Never saw him. Gosh, dang it, man. He's probably juiced. I mean, he had to have seen me move. Gosh, that sucks. So that's a little unfortunate there. We had a couple of quest items. We just had a lot of good gear. I wasn't watching that side, but I didn't really expect anybody to be. He had to have been over kind of by like not the wood piles, but kind of that closest covered awning, and just never heard him. He made the move. Good on him. Certainly caught us by surprise, but he got the kill. And then unfortunately it happens. The only nice part about this is we do pick up a dog tag, which is what it is. We have the Abdabalis stim. We just sell some for some money, and then AFACs are actually really strong as far as med items. So that was a nice pickup as well. We're gonna just take a look. We'll get re-geared here with this rig. I'm not sure what we'll do weapon-wise. I do kind of want to go back to woods. We were able to pick up the 2 scavs there. See if we can't get that going. We might do that. Probably gonna do that, and we'll get geared up here, and we'll jump into another raid. All right, queuing up another one. You know, not a bad raid. Frustrating because we're on our way there. You know, that guy probably chases us. Man, we get the same freaking spawn. I don't know that I hate that. We're just on our way to extract there, and then we just get owned. Sucks not seeing somebody, but at the same token, gotta just remember that that guy probably heard me, probably saw me as I was moving. I wasn't doing a good job of looking, and I just got clapped. We got some kills though. We got a player kill. We got 2 scav headshots. I think they were both headshots. I can't remember actually. What's nice about that is it's still some decent experience. Now, the survive there would have actually been really nice because the player was pretty geared. Scavs obviously are actually decently geared as well. So that would have been some nice XP, but it is what it is. We're doing the same play here. Imagine if we got the same exact spawn and then somebody did the exact same thing and we get the same exact kill. How crazy would that be? It's almost a guarantee, like I was saying earlier, that somebody's gonna spawn over in that corner. I highly doubt we killed him. What I don't know is where the hell he went. I don't think I killed him. Woo! Early and often. With the PvP. We can win the fights when we know where the guys are sometimes. What I can't tell is what ran by. I have a splint bud. This isn't exactly where I want to be. Really want to try to find a splint. I don't think this guy knows we're here. Is he going up? Oh, go to this side and loot that. Oh, that would be a dream. do we have on our pane? 8. It looked like he was going out and to the left, but I guess now as he went out and right. I'll try to track him. Now we're in trouble. He's behind here. He's hurt. Poor guy.
А ты кепка, ёб! Вали, вали, хуй!
Right. Of course. I gotta take it. Are you fucking serious? Is that scav serious? Like, for real. Do we see the range at which that guy was engaging me from? I think 2-player kills and a handful of loot might be sufficient. To call this a raid. I 100% thought that I could use that there. Let's see what we find here. We got a little bit of money, so you know, pretty
well full up. We got 1 croutons. Health-wise, we could use a top up on the arm. I think we roll it. All right. We'll take it. We will take it. Little 3,000 experience raid. we get a 2-player kill and 1 scavvy with the headshot. Nice little damage. I did tag that guy. 129 meters. We did get him. Got him on that run. That was not bad. Get some decent little progress there towards 12. I'm gonna just apply this. Okay, so not craziest thing, not the craziest raid from a loot perspective, but honestly, pretty solid. We grab an AK-74, we grab a couple other things that we're going to be able to sell, some things that we'll hang on to, a couple of hideout things that we need actually. So, like all in all, pretty solid. We get another car battery out, which is really, really good. We'll want to be able to do that. And like I said, we picked up a handful of kills. So I'm really not too upset with that. That was good. I think it was good to chase down that PvP a little bit, especially after we kind of got the drop on that guy, and we're able to kind of make some moves to make that work, and a couple of good long range shots, and then we just stayed aggressive, and we W keyed a little bit for you W keyers out there, and that worked out in our favor, so I'm pretty happy with that. We get the Amelias, which we can turn in, so we get a little bit of task progress, kill the scavs, so some more task progress. So all in all, I would say that's pretty successful. What we're going to do is I'm going to sell a couple of things. We'll jump our money back up a bit here. And then I think it's probably time we get in the scav raid just to make sure we fit that in. And that can help us top up on a little bit more money as well. So we're going to go to Pact, and then we'll see you in the scav raid. All right. You're getting in here. These always surprise me because there's... I don't pay attention. If you ever want to see behind the curtain, I don't pay a huge amount of attention. Like as the raids are loading in, I always get a little, sneak peek with the countdown, and sometimes these surprise me. So as always, interchange. We scav interchange. That's what we do. I have a lot of time here. Oh, if I did not care about my scav rep, I would own that scav. 100%. Dang. Why is he eyeing me up, bro? He ADS'd at me. Alright, so here's what we're doing here. I actually need some large beef stews for quests. And the croutons. So I'm gonna see if in this foodstuffs area, see if we can find some. Also, just want to check. Definitely we'll find more valuable things than that, but I always like to check back here. Okay. Let's see if in the aisles of food. Find what we need. I don't think the guy stocking the shelves did a very good job there, but squash, small dichinkas, celery, beet the juice. Pineapple juice. Hey, there's an iskra right here. Small chunka. Need the big ones. Cola. Tea. So much food back here. If you're ever really struggling with food, this is the spot. Look at all that. It's crazy. We'll slowly swap that stuff out. Let's check the backside over here. Hopefully we can find one big shunka. There it is. Need that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Never seen a Vita juice, apparently. This is another one? No, it's a squash. Well, damn. And a squash. Damn. That's okay. Found one. We'll take one. So I think next steps here. Let's think about this. I would like to check. I'm gonna check these two little tech rooms. One across from Mantis. Or Emercom. Excuse me, I said Mantis. I was thinking Emercom. Still said Mantis. And then the one across from Mantis. So technically I was right twice. Okay. That honestly scared me a little bit. It really did. This is an MOE pistol grip. It's actually really solid. This is why I'm hit. This is why I hit this. CPU fan. That's a 1G golden phone. What this tells me is nobody's been back here. Because if you would have been back here, you would have taken those. 1G golden phone is mighty yummy. Okay. Thinking what else I want to do here. I think we just slurp down keys. Not that I care about too much the metabolism of our scav. Probably end up spilling the juice. A couple of these other things. Some food does sell actually decently well on the flea market. So do keep that in mind. Like if you get that spawn and you just get full up on food, it's I heard metal there. So keep that in mind that you can just peace out after doing what we did right there. And that's a nice little, that'll be a nice little scav run. If you're level 15, that's a nice little scav run. But we're greedy, because this is a gun. That's an RK-1. Oh. I wish this had a mag in it. Boy, oh boy, that would be sick. If anybody's been in here. Ram, it's not great. Dang, big tickets. That actually sells pretty good. Need that. I gotta get rid of the fleece. I can't tell if that was a reg scav or a P scav that just walked by. It's just purely in anticipation. Make sure to check this little area too. It's also good. Two things that part of what I want to do here is make this, useful for folks if they're, again, tended to be newer. Normally I would take that because it sells pretty good. It's gone down in price a little bit since they changed the barter. Is definitely continue to just give some tips. Another tip I would have would be whenever you're looting something, start thinking about, especially if you intend to continue to loot, start thinking about what the next item you're gonna drop is. It'll make your decision-making process a lot faster. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? I'm just scavenging. That guy was gonna shoot me. I can almost guarantee that he was gonna shoot me. But think about the next item you're gonna drop. That way, when you get into something and you end up finding something useful, makes it easy for you, And you know what to drop, you can drop it right away, and then pick up that more, quote-unquote, more valuable and more useful item to you, whatever it ends up being. Somebody's been back here. I'm actually gonna call this. We've got enough stuff. Starting to get into heavy P-scav territory. Down and out we go. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I kept forgetting to mention it at the beginning, is it's not like this isn't like a question I get asked, but I do think it's an important topic to cover. Insurance. What do I insure, especially for this account? If you're a player that I'm gonna pause while this plane goes by, pick it up after this. Okay, as I was saying, if you're a player that doesn't play your account, maybe you can only log on every other day or every couple of days and just essentially do what I do with this account, which is get a couple of raids in. I would still recommend insuring things, but it's important to understand with this wipe and kind of how scarce certain things are, like armors and, well, ammo doesn't really count because you can't insure ammo, but even to a certain extent, guns. My recommendation would be use Therapist. Therapist is going to essentially give you additional days, a longer time frame to claim your items. That's actually really helpful, again, for me on this account because I don't log into it every day. So these couple of raids that I died earlier, or at least the one raid that I died earlier, I still have a good chance of getting my items back. And I have a little bit longer time frame to capitalize that. In addition to that, if you struggle on space, having a few extra days can make it so that you don't have to worry too much about that time frame either. So if you can't collect your insurance right away because you got a full inventory, the nice part is you have some time to be able to go run some raids, maybe lose some gear, pull that onto your character or put that into your stash as you've re-geared up for other raids. So I do insure things. I typically insure helmets and ears because those are a lot of times if you end up getting into a PvP fight and you win that fight, they're going to have those items, so you can swap into those. So that's good, just insurance fraud. That's worth the money because you're going to get that stuff back. A lot of times you'll get it back anyways if you end up dying. In addition to that, if it's a good armor, I'll typically insure the armor, and then obviously the gun and mags, because you get a lot of magazines back. People unpack mags and things like that. So just wanted to cover that because I had been meaning to, and I kept forgetting because I'm a big dumb head. Well, let's see here what we got. I was a little worried about this part. Boom, that's big. Okay, we can do that. We can sacrifice those few things. I would say that that is pretty good. Big brain plays right there. Big brain plays. Very nice. Okay, you kind of got a chance to see a little bit of the loot haul there, but we picked up the RPK, we picked up a shotgun, we picked up an armor, which is actually in really good condition. A lot of people are not the biggest fan of this armor. It's not great because it's ceramic, but it is a class 4, and this one had 41 of its 47 points left, so I would say that's a pretty solid win. We got a lot of good stuff here out of all of this barter items, a lot of it that we're going to be able to sell. Again, that's really good. This 1G phone's actually going to sell really, really nicely. We need the knackle. We'll sell the adrenaline, probably sell the propitol. We'll sell a few other things in here. We also did get a Tushanka, so that's going right to Jaeger. It's a little bit of quest progress. Certain things, again, sugar we're going to hang on to. We hold on to this for a few more levels. These are selling for like 30 to 35K on the flea market right now, so that's going to be a nice bump. And that's mostly why our inventory is so stocked up and we got so much stuff in here. We're hanging on to a few things just to be able to sell right to the flea market to be really big. Like water filters, we don't need those right now. So we're going to be able to kind of chuck those to the wind and a few other things. Plus, we got a lot of quest items in here that we're hanging on to in preparation. You can see we've got a couple of sugar here already. I'm sure there's maybe one or handful more hiding somewhere. So we're probably representing like 100K just in sugar from the ones that we know right now. So really solid. That was nice. Rough death at the beginning, woods, but we recovered. We recovered with a follow-up 2-player kill, big PvP action. So these have been really good. The progress has been nice. We continue on with our survival rate here. We didn't make a ton of XP progress. If we would have gotten that first wood survive, I actually think we would probably be in the 12 range right now. We also did not get any tasks fully complete, but we did get some movement here. So we do need to go to woods a little bit more. We need 4 more scav kills there. And we just need to keep pushing forward. I need to find a freaking 3 on body armor. That would be big. The other thing I definitely do want to get done is acquaintance, because this opens up a lot for us to be able to do with Jaeger, and we want to start being able to do some of those things as quick as we can here. Plus, there's just some nice experience rewards that would move us forward. We do need to go to customs and slap down on some scavs there as well, but I'm going to try to wait a little bit to get there because I want to have the flea market opened up. That way, like things like delivery from the past and a few of these other things, I can go to do farm assist, same thing, while having the keys to be able to do them. So that's the other reason for the grind. I'm trying to get to 15 is some of those quests are so much easier, especially now in the wipe. The keys that we're going to need are going to be very cheap, very inexpensive. So that's what we want to go about doing. So I'm going to take a quick pause here because I'm going to try to sell some things. We're sitting at about 800K at the start of this episode. So let's see where we got to, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, so jumping really quick back in, we're able to sell a whole bunch of stuff off. We did end up getting rid of the RPK, which I don't know if I'll regret that later, but we did end up getting rid of that. We sold the shotgun off as well. So there's a couple other things. We obviously were able to make some space. We did sell a few other things just in and around here, some of the food that we had been sitting on. But we're right here close, very close, at the 1 million ruble mark, which is not terrible at all. The other nice part is I jumped in and I realized, because I just wanted to quickly check the hideout, see if there's anything we can do. We start water collector, which actually frees us up a ton of space, which I'm a little sad about. I didn't sell anything that was super important. The other thing I realized is I grabbed these toothpaste earlier and I could have thrown one of these into my container. I forgot that I needed that for some hideout progress. That would have been really nice because that gets us basically everything that we needed up to level, up to level 1. But hey, it is what it is. Now here's the beautiful part about this. We're gonna be able to make a whole bunch of space, I think, which is nice. It's real nice. Why hang on to dog tags? You need to turn a lot of dog tags in at different intervals. So just keep that in mind from a space perspective. Actually freed up quite a bit of space, which is nice. But we're doing really good. We're doing really good. That's solid. I like to see us up right there at that 1 million mark. That definitely gives us some options to be able to do some things. Just like to organize this up a little bit as well. So we got a little bit of maneuverability here. Again, the nice part is as we climb closer, as long as we don't hemorrhage a ton of money and we can find some more successful runs, by the time we hit 15, we should be in a pretty good spot without stressing too much on selling a ton of gear or having to sell off a whole ton of barter items. Like I said, we're definitely going to be able to do that and make a nice sum of money right from the get-go out the gate. We're also going to be spending a lot of that money to be able to get some further hideout upgrades so that we can get some progress there and pick up the benefits. But sitting right under the 1,000,000 ruble mark is a good place to be. So we're going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate, again, all the support on the channel. As always, I'm going to put the plug in. Like, comment, subscribe if you end up enjoying the episode. Tons of PvP. We're not going to shy away from it. We're definitely not going to shy away from it often, I will say, in this episode, because we can play it like normal. We can get into some fights. We can afford to lose. We can also afford to get some wins, and we had a little bit of both this episode, and then a nice scav raid to top us off. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again so much for the support. If you're watching the series and you're not subscribed, please really do consider it. We've got some subscriber goals for the year, trying to hit that 10K mark, so please help us get there. You guys and gals have been awesome over the last couple of weeks with all of this stuff coming out. Really enjoying the Escape from Tarkov content, and all the comments really positive, so thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. Can't say it enough. If you guys and gals didn't watch, we'd still put the videos out because I enjoy recording the series, but it is really nice to hear that you're enjoying them and that you're having some fun. And maybe laughing at the pain a little bit too when we get blindsided or killed. But other than that, we do stream over on Twitch. If you ever want to catch us live, Fridays and Saturdays, right around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're stream both those days very consistently. We try to do some random streams through the week. As we get a little bit farther ahead with recording this series, I should be able to pick that up. But if you ever want to catch us, the weekends is the best place to do it. Those links are in the description below: Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Give us a follow on some of those things. Come say hi. We've met a lot of cool people. We've got a growing community. Discord, if you want to stay up to date with the channel, be sure to do that. We've got some other cool videos coming out this week besides just the hardcore and escape series. We had some really fun raids this weekend. Actually had a blast Friday and Saturday. We had some just some really good raids, some really fun moments. I got some really good clips. Excited to share a few raids with you. Kind of, I call it stream highlights, but they're really just good raids, and highlight a few things that are going on our main account, and some duo action and some other things. So be sure to check those out. And yeah, more content, consistent content. That's what we're here to do. And really liking both this series and the hardcore series, and hopefully they're helpful. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind to try to continue to drive out some tips during these series, because I know that's what this is about. So if you're sticking in and you're watching this, hopefully this gives you a good idea of at least some ways to go about playing, a little bit of a play style that has, as you can see, can be pretty successful. So with that, I've been Doc. We are the Average Gamer guys. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next Escape from Tarkov video. Peace.